Thank you for your money. After you, Boris. After you, my friend. I'm not losing any boxes, am I? Nope. Nope. Checking to see if I'm leaving anything behind. I'm not seeing nothing. I got here first. I did it before you did, Boris. Go ahead. After you. You gonna come talk to me? Yep.
Alright, the room with the table is just through this door. I always wondered who put it there. I happen to know that if you go up the stairs there, you can get a vantage point on the meeting room. I think I'd better be the one to handle the meeting. You'll be my backup. Keep watch from above in case of trouble.
No. I don't think so. I'll meet the sponsor, Boris, not you.
No, it should be me. I have a blood debt to repay these Mythic Dawn assassins. Besides, I've trained for this kind of thing my whole life.
No, I'll meet the sponsor.
Very well, we'll do it your way. Be careful and remember, we can't leave here without that book. It's our best chance of getting the amulet back.
Don't worry. I'm ready when you are.
Listen, I may not survive this, but if I don't, you must. You must recover the book and find the amulet of kings.
Absolutely, Boris. I understand. We'll do it. Together.
I'm glad to have you at my back. Okay, let's do this.
Absolutely, Boris. Before I go, checking out all this good stuff. I'm gonna take all of that. And go over here. Oi. Gotta go through that door. Alright. I believe it's this way. Come on, Mazoga. You're probably gonna get us in trouble with your presence. Ready, Mythic Dawn people? Going to be a part of this with you. Hello.
So, you want to become one of the chosen of Mehrunes Dagon?
Yes, absolutely.
The path of dawn is difficult, but the rewards are great.
Okay.
I have the book you seek. With it and the Master's 3 other books, you will possess the key to enlightenment.
Okay.
I told you to come along! Brothers, kill them!
Only the truth. I do not fear death. I do not fear.
Take the key, your monies. Ooh, I wonder how many. I don't have a lot. I have found the 4th and last volume of Mankar Cameron's writings on the Mysterium Xerxes. I can now piece together the clues within them to find the Mythic Dawn secret shrine. Maybe Talmina can help. Seems good to me. Checking all these people and their special tough. Don't think I have anybody. You came down from here, huh? Yeah. Take that. Take your gold. Don't mind me going up. to a little bedroom. Look, there's a dead guy on the floor. Take your healing potions. I'll take your gold and your cold touch. You and your little beds. Take a little soul gem. Is that all the books? Yeah. Okay. Look at all your little crumpled up papers. $19 gold, really? Ooh, someone got a beer problem. I don't gotta level up. Maybe I should. Do like an hour. Alright. Wanna go check it out over there? Let's go. And you have nothing on you. Might as well. It's a box. Just a pewter bowl. These guys have really... Let's go. There's nothing here. I thought we would be more successful with, like, hidden treasures, but doesn't seem like there is anything. But cobwebs. Do we already go up here? Oh, let's check before we leave. You can go over there if you want. Wanna go over there? Let's go over here. It's a pretty big place. Don't mind us. Yeah, I don't want to go this way. Let's go over here. I really don't care what to find here. That was the windy road. Let us. Well, that's a windy road. All right, then let's go. Come on, let's get out of here. We go this way. Bird. Okay. Let's go. Nothing there.
Time to relax.
I think we need to go up. Let's go up. On a Tuesday. Let's go up, 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 up. Not in the mood. Little monsters. Yep. Alright, let's get out of here. Don't mind us.
How are you?
Hello, don't mind us. We just came out of your basement. Alright. Let's see. I have the fourth and last volume of Manka Cameron's writings of the mysterious Xerxes. I can now piece together the clues within them to find the Mythic Dawn secret shrine. Maybe Tarmina can help. Let's go to the university and finish this bit. Ready? Let's get into the Arcane University. You here, Tarmina?
Go ahead, please.
Mythic Dawn?
To find their secret shrine to Mehrunes Dagon, you'll need to study the 4 volumes of Mainkar Cameron's commentaries. It is a fairly common practice of these kinds of esoteric cults to put hidden messages within their sacred writings.
Okay.
In effect, simply by finding their way to the shrine, prospective members have already passed the first test on the road to enlightenment.
Okay.
You've piqued my curiosity about this puzzle. I will think on it myself and let you know if I have any ideas.
Okay.
Check back with me tomorrow after I've given this matter some thought.
Okay. Sounds good, Tarmina. So, any new rumors while I was away?
I don't know what Archmage Traven has against necromancy, but the first thing he did after taking over the Mages Guild was to ban its practice.
Sounds deeply rooted, if you ask me, Tarmina.
I'll keep studying the first 2 volumes of the commentaries. Who knows, I might turn up something before you do.
Oh, is that a shot at me, Tarmina? Thought we were all a nice family here. Thought we were all friendly. I want to sit away from you now. Tarmina says that Mankar Cameron hid a message within his writings, so only the enlightened ones could join him and the Mythic Dawn. I should study these books some more. Or pretty much wait until she deciphers her own. But we got the books. We got the time. So, number 1. The Commentaries of the Mysterium Xerxes, Book 1 by Mankar Cameron. He's a bit entitled, if you ask me. Alright, so... Okay, we mortals leave the dreaming sleeve of birth, the same unmantled save for the symbolus with our mothers, thus to practice and thus to reapproachment. So basically, if you skim through this book, he's just a madman going insane, talking about the dream world of some sort, and Lord Dagon, and about some mother and miasma, which, you know, kind of gave it away with all the Oblivion gates. Yeah. Kind of goes on. The man's losing his mind a little bit. Calling you his child. Da 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 da. Red drink, razor fed. So Mythic Dawn number 2 is pretty much the same thing. Whosoever findeth this document, I shall call him brother or sister. Hello, I'm a girl. Answers are liberations were the slaves of Mulbolge that came to know Numentia, cast down the jailer king, Mazatak, which the Zoxes Masterium calls the Arcane? Arcane? Mazatak, whose carcass was dragged through the streets by his own bone walkers, and whose flesh was opened on rocks thereon, and those angels who loved him no longer did drink from his honeyed Inca, screaming, "Let all know free will and do as they will." Your coming was foretold, my brother or sister, by the Lord Dagon in his book of razors. You are to come as idols drop away from you by one. You are exalted in eyes that have not yet set on you. You swain too well traveled to shelter of mantles. You, brother or sister, are to sit with me in paradise and be released on all unknowns. Indeed, I shall show you his book and its foul and many-feathered rubric, so that you can put into symbols what you already know. The spear of destruction is but the milk of the enslaved. The unenslaved. I fault not your stumbling, for they are expected and given grace by the oils. I crave not your downfalls, though without them you might surpass me even in the coming earth of the infinities. Lord Dagon wishes you no ills, but the momentous. And as he wants, you must want, and so learn from the pages of God this, the ritual of want. Whisper to earth, and earth, where the meddlers take no stones except to blood, as blood is blood, and to the cracking of bone, as bone is bone, and so to crack and answer and fall before the one and one. I call you Dagon as brother and sister, or as brother and king. Hides of Drog. 7 and 7 draught of oil, 1 and 1 circles drawn by wet debellites, 3 concentrate, and let the lower blood fall where it may. A birth watch by blackbirds, hearth fire first, and cant the following when you're hearing between blurred, enraptured. He who finally goes unrecorded. Record to the slaves that without knowing turn the wheel. Enslaved all the children of the Arumas as it is. That's it. Number 3 is a little bit more on the crazy side. The tower touches all the mantles of heaven, brother Novitits, and by its apex one can be as he will. More, be as he was, and yet change for all else on that path for those that walk after. Thus, this is the third key of Numentia, and the secret of how mortals become makers and makers be back to mortals. The bones of the will neither flesh, and that is mankind's heirloom. Oathbreakers beware, for their traitors run through the pneumic paths, run the dogs of Prolox's gods. The Dagon's blood have hidden ascension in 6,000 years of antherical labyrinth, which is arena, which they yet deny is oath bond. By the book, take this key and pierce the divine shell that encloses the mantle takers, the skin of gold, Scrabix rubax. Woe to the oath breakers. Of the skin of gold, Xoxes Mysterium says, be fooled not by the forlorn that ride astray the roadway, for they lost faith, and this losing was caused by the Aedra, who would know no other planets, whereby the words of the Lord Dagon instructs us to destroy these faithless. Eat or bleed, dry the gone forlorn, and gain that small will that led them to walk the path of Godhead at the first. Spit out or burn to the side that which may them delay. Know them as the cannoli. Every new limb is paid for by the underknown. See, brother or sister, and give not more to the Hydra. Reader, you will sense a shadow choir soon. The room you are in right now will grow eyes and voices. The candle or spelllight you read this by will become gateways for the traitors I have mentioned. Scorn them and fear not. Call them names. Call out their base natures. I, the man carved stars, am with you, and I come to take you to my paradise, where the tower traders shall hang on glass racks until they smile with their new revolution. That is your ward against them. They run blue through noise and shine only when the earth trembles with the eruption of the newly mantled. Tell them, go, gelukt ulmhin. God is come, numi mor num dali malem. Once you walk in the mythic, it surrenders its power to you. Myth is nothing more than first wants, unutterable truth. Pondered this while searching for the fourth key. Understood laws of the architecture will fall away like heat. First tower etiquette, render the mutant bound where he may do no more harm. As god of the mundus, unlike shall be his prodigy, split from the divine sparks. We are 8 times 8 in exarchs. Let the home of Padme see us as solexit. Chim, those who know it can reshape the land. Witness the home of the Red King once jungled. He that enters paradise enters as his own mother. Al-Amaruma, the Arbis endeth in all ways. Endeth we seek through our dawn, all endeth. Fault now and become one with the wayside orphans that feed me. Follow and I shall adore you from inside. My first daughter ran from the Dagaunt road. Her name was Ruma, and I ate her with no bread, and made another, which learned, and I loved that one, and blackbirds formed her twin beneath all time. Starlight is your mantle, brother or sister. Wear it to see by, and add its light to paradise. And then the fourth is a little bit more on the, stranger side. May the holder of the fourth key know the heart thereby. The Mundex Terran was once ruled over solely by the tyrant Druid kings, each to their own domination, and border wars fought between their slave oceans. They were akin to the time totems of old, yet evil and full of mockery and profane powers. No one that lived did so outside of the serpents of the drugs. I give my soul to thee, Magnagi, saith the joyous in paradise, where they created Murons the razor in secret, in the very bowels of Leg, the domain of the upstart who vanishes, though they came from diverse waters. Each gets shared sole purpose, to artifice a prince of good, spinning his likeness in random swath, and imbuing him with Oblivion's most precious and scarce asset, hope. Deathlessness I atone from paradise. Maroons the thief-taker, maroons God's body, maroons the red arms I went up, Numania, liberty. Deny not that these days shall come again, my natives. For as Maroons threw down leg and cracked his face, declaring each of the 19 and 9 oceans free, so shall he crack the serpent crown of the Cyrindils and make federation. All will change in these days as it was changed in those, for by the magical word Numentia a great rebellion rose up and pulled down the towers of Chimmy Gulig, and the Templars of the upstart were slaughtered, and blood fell like dew from the upper wards down to the lowest pits, where the slaves with maniacal faces took chains and teeth to the jailers, and all hope was brushed fire. Your dawn listens, my lord. Let all the Arbus know itself to be free. Mehrunes is come. There is no domination save free will. Suns were riven as your red legions moved from Lig to the hinterlands of Chill. A legion of each Get, and Curry was thrown down, and Dagaf was thrown down, and Hormagail was crushed with cold salt, and forevermore called Hor. And so shall it be again under the time of Gates. Under the Myers, Molbag was thrown down, an old city of chains slacked in new-bound warmth and set free. Glag and Morglag were thrown down together in a single night of day, and shall it be again under the time of Gates. Nothing but woe for Nirn, which has become the pit, and 7 curses on its drug, the Verna Minok. But for it, the Crusades would be as my lord's creation. Get by the Ghee and do as thou wilt, of no fetters but your own conscience. Know that your hell is broken, people of the Arbus, and praise the Numentia, which is liberty. That's pretty much it. And here's a note to Gwyneth. Gwyneth, your interest in the writings of the Master has been noted. You are taking the first steps towards true enlightenment. Persevere, and you may yet join the exalted ranks of the Chosen. If you wish to continue further down the path of dawn, you will need the 4th volume of the Master's Commentaries of the Mysterium Xerxes. It can be obtained only from a member of the Order of the Mythic Dawn. As your designated sponsor, I will pass on my copy to you if I deem you worthy. Study the first 3 volumes of the Master's writings, look for the hidden meaning in his words as best as you are able. When you are ready, come to the sunken sewers under the Elven Gardens and the Imperial City. Come alone. Follow the main tunnel until you reach the room with the table and chair. Sit down, and I will meet you there and give you what you desire. Yours truly, the sponsor. That's kind of how I would picture most of his little friends and stuff. So I don't think you're ready yet, are you?
What do you want?
You know what I want. I want the Mysterium Xerxes.
Good day.
Hello there.
Well,
What have you been up to?
They say
let's go out. I think it's gonna take a while for her to be done. Maybe a couple days worth, maybe. Probably gonna have to wait a couple days worth until she's ready to tell me.
What?
Nothing, you rude man. But yeah, it's gonna take a while for her to I guess decipher everything. So I think I'm gonna end it here. This seems like a nice spot. All pretty and purple fire, and a nice guard mage over there in the corner. He's a guard mage. I don't know what guard mage is, but he's a mage that's a guard. But anyways, yes, thanks for watching. And I shall see you in the next video.